All right, I'm here with Ed again at Knobcon.
Hey.
Hey Ed, how
Good
you
to
doing?
see you.
It's all you've become a regular at Knobcon in
I know.
Sonicstate.
This is my fourth one, so it's pretty cool. A couple of people are like, "Oh, it's you again." So it's cool. It's cool to be part of this family now.
Yeah, that's great. And you've done more updates with all of your.
I have, yes.
right.
So I think last time we talked, ML2 was out, kind of new, but we have a new device here. The Missing Link Junior. So Junior is the successor to the original Missing Link desktop. Parts shortage issues and manufacturing issues made it hard to keep making those. So I went back to the drawing board and rebuilt it from the ground up based on the hardware platform that I've made with ML2. So it's a lot more robust of a clock output now. Like there were some jitter issues, and those have all been wiped away with this new hardware, which is fantastic.
And for the people who may not be familiar with it, what exactly is the basic idea behind it?
Yes. So I make clock generators that have Ableton Link integration. So over Wi-Fi, they will synchronize with each other. Ableton Link is Ableton Live, the company Ableton made this API for sharing tempo, but also a musical timeline. So you don't need to use Ableton Live with it. It works fine just by itself with just my devices or iOS music apps. And what I do with that musical timeline is I quantize the start and stop of the clock. So when you hit play on one of my devices and it's linked up to other things, it's going to wait to start at the beginning of its next loop. And so now I'm going to add the drums in. I'm going to start it early, so it's going to count down and then start going. And now if I change the tempo, they're going to follow along with each other. Or I want to slow it way down. They follow along really well. We've really improved some of the algorithms in there for how the clock is being generated. So if you do a drastic tempo change, things really stay locked in now, which is nice. But if say the drum machine does get out of sync, there's a safety net. You can hold the tap button down and hit play. At the next loop start, it's going to reset the drum or whatever MIDI devices are being synced to get it back on track. So it's a nice safety feature, while you're performing live. If something gets a little wonky, or you accidentally hit the stop button when you didn't want to. So what's new with the Missing Link Junior? It's got a proper MIDI port now. The previous one you had to use USB MIDI device to plug in to get MIDI, but now we have TRS-A, MIDI jack, as well as the two analog sync outputs for your modular gear. And if you want a more modular-centric option, we have ML2 for syncing up Pamela's new workout or any other sequencer or time-based effects.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's the gist of what's new. Junior will be out in 2 to 3 weeks. So like end of September, they should be in shops.
Okay, like what kind of cost?
Oh yes, the Missing Link Junior will be $240 US, and ML2 is $215. 215.
Great. Thanks, Ed.
All right.